Yeah, we live, we live. Are we live? Am I really live right now? Yes, I am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, start that 30-second countdown.
Hello. Hi. Wow. This is like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Now, where does he think he's going?
You gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
What's going on? It's bad out here. People want to push people in the train. It ain't gonna happen to me. So, I got my own train, and this is what I do. I wait for the train like this, and until the train don't come, I stay right here. There ain't nobody pushing me. The train comes, put the key, and that's it. And I'm going on the train. Boom.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
Who's the superhero that's gonna speak against Joe Manchin? No. I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
I'm sorry. I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have to wrap.
She can hear me.
You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice President?
So I'm sorry. We got to wrap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me. Y'all see that?
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the
I
real?
can hear you.
So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
Come
on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell
No,
sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a problem?
It's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be like the main part of the show today. That clip right there. I forgot. Is everybody?
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
I didn't know I was wearing the same outfit today. I guess it's my Monday outfit that I'm wearing today. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Oh, I forgot to play my friend Fernando.
Tranquilo.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Happy Monday, December the 20th, 2021. 5 days before Christmas. This is why I wear shades, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I close my eyes a lot now when I talk because I want to visualize what I'm going to say next. I got to be careful. So that's one of the reasons I wear sunglasses. So if you guys wanted to know. Hey, good morning, Roots Cahoon. Good morning, Naked Fruit Loops. Good morning, Malevolent Bystander. Good morning, CK Benzona. Good morning, D Gulag. Good morning, Denise Rice. I love seeing new people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Who else is in the chat? Good morning, Lucky Larry. Who else is in the chat? Who else is in the chat? Good morning, Lou and Petty. Here we go. I love my early people. That's what's up. Appreciate you guys for being here early. Roots, Calhoun's, butter loving booty checks. Wow, that's a new product. Good morning, Tamale Harris. Hit that like button, leave a comment. So good. Hey, my cat. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start off by saying, if you haven't watched Spider-Man yet, go watch it. It's a great movie. I went to the theaters. If you guys saw Friday shows, I was having the edibles. That had a few more during the movie. I went in and got me a large soda. I wanted popcorn, but I didn't want salt in it. Hey, hold on. Hey. Get away from there. This guy over here destroying everything. He's under the cabinet. There's this little, the glue is coming off. He just keeps attacking the glue, and the glue's coming off from under the cheap cabinet. And he keeps fighting with them. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's ants too. So I don't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen Spider-Man yet, I recommend it. I really, really enjoyed it. It caught me a couple of times, some of the scenes. There were too many, I'm not going to spoil it, but there were just too many crying Spider-Mans. Those parts didn't get me. It was the other parts that I don't want to ruin yet. But it was a very, very good movie, man. As you can see, I got my Spider-Mans up here. The only one I'm missing is the Iron Spider-Man. And boy, did the price of that toy went up on eBay. It's like $80 for that figure. I should have bought him like 3 months ago when it was $20. Damn it, man. So I got all the Spider-Mans. I'm just missing that one Iron Spider-Man, man. That's the one. I need the Tom Holland Iron Spider-Man, and I will have all of them. I have like the original Spider-Man from 1994. This one. That was my first Spider-Man. I ended up buying him again. So really, really enjoy that movie. So I recommend going to the movies, going to watch Spider-Man. Check it out. Go to the movies, though. I heard that in New York City, if you wanted to go to the movies, you got to show your Vax card. You got to show your pass card that you're vaxxed. So in New York City, you got to show your Vax card if you're eating, if you're going to the movies. I asked somebody, hey, go see Spider-Man in New York. Oh, I can't. I'm not vaxxed. And I'm like, what? This is ridiculous. So you can't even go to a movie in New York City. When I went to the movies on Friday, they didn't even check my ticket. I scanned. They printed out a ticket. And I just walked right in. So in New York, you can't even go to the movies unless you're vaxxed. So ladies and gentlemen, this happened in Brooklyn this weekend. In Panera Bread, cops, again, arresting a man for not having his Vax card. So is this the new norm? Let's go. Let's go to the tape, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the tape.
You don't deserve to touch that flag, sir. Give him the flag. The flag does not touch the ground. The flag does not touch the ground. The Constitution. The Constitution of the United States has been violated. I cannot eat, and my sisters and brothers cannot work. And the NYPD, I'm not resisting. I'm complying 100%. No weapons, no drugs, no ammo. No weapons, no drugs, no ammo. No weapons, no drugs, no ammo. No weapons, hold the flag up. Stop being tough on me. Yo, we got it, miss. We got the flag, man. We got it. Outside. Sir. Outside. 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 Protest outside. Protest outside. Protest outside. Protest outside. I like to know what's going to happen for my money. I'm not protesting. I want my food that I ordered. I'm a paying customer with the receipt already. If I don't get my money back, there's going to be a problem here, officer. I'll take care of your order. Yes, you can. Thank you very much. Come on. Come on. I expect my order. I expect my order. I'm a paying customer. I ordered already. I don't understand why I'm not getting my food, officer. Where's my food? I'm an American who deserves to eat their food. Excuse me, I want my food.
So there you go. Back in the blue, ladies and gentlemen. Back to blue. I told you guys the cops will the cops will be the first ones to arrest you, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't care if you got a Blue Lives Matter sticker on your car, you got a Blue Lives Matter flag in your, they'll be the first ones to arrest you. A cop will do anything to protect their pension. Right now, cops are not actively going after criminals because they don't want to shoot a black person. A white cop does not want to shoot a black person right now. They want their pension. They don't want to go to jail. So, you know, hey, 911, I'm getting robbed. Okay, on the way. They're not going to show up. They're parked somewhere or driving really slow. They're not going to show up to save you. They're going to come after the fact. But you know when the cops are going to come? When you show up to Panera Bread or Applebee's without a Vax card. That's an easy arrest. That's no big deal. These people are not going to resist. We'll arrest them. Especially if they're these patriot groups that do the little protesting and they go to different places on the weekends and stuff like that. That's who the cops are going to arrest because it's an easy arrest. Cops are not, they don't do their jobs. Remember, we kept talking about the quality of life going down. Things are getting more expensive with inflation, but the quality of things are going down. Food is more expensive, but you're not getting a real good chef cooking that in the back of Applebee's, right? You're getting somebody popping that stuff in the microwave and just giving it to you. So this happened. I think this was in Brooklyn, but it's been going on in different places. So I got another one that happened in New York. So this stuff, New York City. Why would you want to live there? It's disgusting. You got the rats. You got the immigration. You got the. It's disgusting, New York, man. It's just. Where's another one I got from New York? So this is okay, I got this one. All right, there we go. This is the one from Applebee's. I'll show it to you guys.
No rights at all.
Real quick. This is the one from Applebee's that happened last week. This is a short one.
This is what you guys do.
No freedom and no rights.
Did anybody read that?
No, I was not read my notes.
So the cops just go in there and just arrest people because this is an easy arrest. Oh, it's those protesters again. You know, the anti-vax protesters. Let's go after them. No big deal. No big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, have you realized something that they're telling us as Americans, get vaxxed, get vaxxed, get vaxxed. And then they're letting a bunch of immigrants, refugees, undocumented people into this country, and they're not getting vaxxed? Does that even add up to you, ladies and gentlemen? Think about that. Why are they making Americans get vaxxed, but not the immigrants? Right? Why is it really important for us to get vaxxed, but not the immigrants? So there's a movie called Silent Night on Netflix. Let me see if I can pull up the trailer so you guys can see. So this movie, right? Silent Night Netflix. Here it is, official trailer. So this movie, right? It takes it in London or in British, the BBC over there. I'm gonna show you this trailer real quick. So in this movie, right, the government is telling their people, "Oh, this big gas is coming. This big poisonous gas is coming. You should have listened to Greta. Greta warned us about this. Greta Thunberg warned us about this. We should have taken care of the earth better. So this poison gas is coming." So Silent Night, this is the night before Christmas. an apocalypse is going to happen, I think, the night before Christmas. So the government, what they do is they give all of their residents a red pill to take so they could just die, so they don't feel the effects of the poison gas that's coming. So the government is protecting their people by giving them suicide pills so they can kill themselves. And in one of the scenes in the movie, they say, gosh, the government doesn't care about the immigrants. The immigrants, they don't get the pill. The pill's only for the British citizens, citizens that have papers. But the immigrants, the refugees don't get it. They're going to die. They're going to die a slow death. It's a stupid movie. And I think guys know the ending. One of the main characters is a young kid. I think it's the kid from Jojo Rabbit. I'll play the trailer. It's a stupid movie. Nobody's going to watch it. So I'll spoil the hell out of it. I didn't really watch all of it. I just saw some of it and I read up on it, but it's just the I want you guys to see the message here. Man, puppy, come on. No, good boy. So I want you guys to see the message. The message.
You look perfect.
Whoa. Did you bleed on the carrots?
Will I die?
Yep, probably.
That is the Jojo Rabbit kid. That is Jojo Rabbit kid.
Oh,
Happy Christmas.
you're still alive.
Yes,
So look, they have to see their grandma through the Zoom. This is the new norm, right? Oh, families, let's gather around the computer to see grandma. No more driving to grandma. We have to watch grandma through the video camera. That's the new norm. Look at this guy over here. No, you can see his ears. All right, so let's finish this trailer over here.
I think so.
Jesus, they're early.
So do you see? This is a Christmas movie. Of course, the black guy is what all the white women want. All the white women want the black guy. The white guys are just dumb and stupid. The black guy is smart, and all the white women want him. That is not her wife. She's married to she's the girl over here. Remember, that's her husband. So everybody wants the black guy.
Tony and Simon robbed the petrol station.
Oh, what fun.
We make tremendous criminals. I felt so good.
Black comedy at its fine. So this is called the black comedy. Oh, I didn't know it was a black comedy. I was trying to find the funny parts. But yeah, I did see the black in the movie, yeah.
We're all getting old.
Well, we were getting old.
See, that's the wife. You saw the wife in the couch with the kid, right? Remember, she's the wife.
It's just one potato each.
Just one for everyone.
Did anyone watch the Queen's speech?
Well, she's clearly in some bunker set up, filled with tins of baked beans and dog food.
A doomsday Christmas comedy. What's funny about dying the night before Christmas? I don't see the humor. Like dying before the Christmas.
For the lives that we've shared. For our beautiful children. Our beautiful friends.
Look, they have kids showering. This is the same Netflix that brought you Cuties.
Friends. May we rest in peace. I just think we should be honest with the kids.
We know the Russians want us all dead. They're sending poisonous gas to kill us all in the morning. It's not the Russians, it's the panic. It's very upset.
It will kill anything and anyone that is still alive.
That's the poisonous gas that's killing everybody. Doesn't that poisonous gas sound familiar? Doesn't it remind you of a certain virus that's going on right now that the government is trying to protect you from? Oh, look, I put it in HD, my bad. Look at the gas.
We should have all voted green.
That kid is cool from Jojo Rabbit. So the ending
just
is
want to make sure that
he's the only kid, he's the only person that doesn't take the pill. And guess what? He survived. Everybody else took the pill and they.
But as your parents, we are not to blame. Clearly, it's not your fault either.
There's the black guy consoling the white guy. The black guy's the leader of all this. Well, it is a black comedy. So, see, I got you, brother. I'll protect you, white man. I am the best. Silent Night. I don't know if you guys want to see that movie, but the whole point is about a poison gas just killing people. That's the poison gas right there that just kills everybody. And so you take the red pill and you just die. A nice death. So you don't have to suffer this. So I don't know who wants to see that for Christmas. I don't know who that wants to see that for Christmas. Hey, how's it going, Doom Howard? I enjoy seeing new names up in there. So I don't know if you guys want to see that Christmas movie, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great Christmas movie to watch with the whole family, a doomsday comedy for Christmas, just in time. All right, believe the government. They tell you to take this red pill so you don't have to suffer the pain of the poison gas. Doesn't that sound familiar? In America, Fauci. You hear Fauci, you got to get the jab. You got to get the jab. And I'm like, let me see if I can find that clip. Fauci said something the other day. He's like, we have to do something about getting those 50 million vaccinated. Oh, right here. Look, let's go to this. So this Fauci guy, right? Fauci is the one that's telling the people the poison gas is coming. Take the pill. Take the pill. The poison gas is coming. So I just want to point that movie out because it's really familiar to what's going on in today. I like to watch movies. I was trying to watch The Giver yesterday from 2014. I found it boring. I got lost. But I saw something about The Giver, how everybody lives on this island. The government tells you what you're going to be. Is this dystopian future? The government controls what you're going to be, what you're going to do. Everything is in order. I don't know. I gotta finish watching it before I talk about it. Yeah, the immigrants in New York, immigrants can now vote. So you don't have to be a citizen to vote.
You are actually safer than you are in an ICU. The protection with the filtration system they have. They were suggesting that there really isn't much of a need for a mask on an airplane. Are we going to get to the point where we won't have to wear masks on airplanes?
I don't think so. I think when you're dealing with a closed space, even though the filtration is good, that you want to go that extra step.
Several of the top, the CEOs of the top airlines said that on an airplane, you are actually safer than you are in an ICU. The protection with the filtration system they have. They were suggesting that there really isn't much of a need for a mask on an airplane. Are we going to get to the point where we won't have to wear masks on airplanes?
I don't think so. I think when you're dealing with a closed space, even though the filtration is good, that you want to go that extra step.
Several of the
this guy Bauchi over here, Bocci. This guy wants this to last forever. They want it to last forever. Fauci, man, this guy, I don't even know why he's still on TV. They still have him on. This guy's like doomsday.
Feel comfortable traveling and celebrating the holidays.
This happened this weekend.
With your family. Do you still believe that?
No, I do. If you are vaccinated and boosted and are prudent when you travel, when you're in an airport, to be wearing a mask all the time, you have to be wearing a mask on a plane. Do not do things like go to gatherings where there are people who you do not know what their vaccination status is. If you do that, and
how does this man live with himself? Like, why do people still respect this piece of garbage? Telling us what to do. We're 2-week curve. We're gonna stop the pandemic. The 2-week curve, herd immunity. All these terms, right? All these terms they kept using. Herd immunity. What was the other one they kept saying? All these terms. 6 feet. They don't talk about 6 feet anymore. Remember, everybody 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet. Oh, we're going to get the jab. Everything's going to be over. Now we're going to go into 2 years. Actually, it is 2 years of this in January. We're going to go 2 years of this pandemic. 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years. 2 years of your life have been robbed. If you're older, what the hell is 2 years? It's nothing because you have a lot of age. But let's say you were a 5-year-old kid. Now you're 7. Out of your 7 lives of existence, you lost 2 years putting on a mask and probably getting jabbed at a younger age, ladies and gentlemen. So now a lot of people are jabbed and vaxxed, right? Everybody is.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
So now Elizabeth Warren, ladies and gentlemen, has the C-19, the COVID-19. Elizabeth Warren, say it ain't so. She is vaxxed. She is vaxxed, ladies and gentlemen, but she got COVID. Let me pull that up. And also, let me see, Elizabeth Warren, COVID. I had the article pulled. Oh, so right here, Senator Cory Booker and Elizabeth Warren. I don't know if you guys remember last week when Pelosi was drunk. I said that these politicians had their Christmas party last week, and they probably all got sick from being at that Christmas party, right? Maybe they don't have herd immunity. Maybe they should take care better. Maybe they should have been wearing a mask, right? You guys go to a party, should have been wearing a mask. You should have been, you are jabbed. So what more extra steps, like Fauci says, do you have to take not to get the virus? So I'm noticing a trend right now in the NFL, NBA. Every day I've been pulling up different people who are getting COVID. And the people that are getting COVID are the people that are jabbed. That's strange, right, ladies and gentlemen? The people that are vaxxed and waxed are getting COVID. How is that possible? That is unbelievable, right? That is, what is that called? A rare case or a rare breakthrough case. But now this rare breakthrough taste. Hey, what's up, OJ's White Bronco? You know, everywhere I go, I see a Bronco now, but I see the new ones. The new Broncos, the old ones are better. So Elizabeth Warren and Cory Booker test positive for COVID-19. Both senators have been vaxxed, waxed, and had booster shots. So how can these wonderful people, ladies and gentlemen, be getting the virus? That is impossible. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Cory Booker of New Jersey. What a great, wonderful states. Both announced on Sunday, yesterday, they tested positive for COVID-19. Hey, are you guys sleeping around or something? You guys are sharing the same disease? I don't know. Both Democratic senators were vaccinated and both have reportedly received booster doses. Warren and Booker are experiencing mild symptoms from the disease. It's only mild. If they weren't jabbed, they'll be worse. That's what they're going to say. My symptoms are relatively mild, and I'm beyond grateful to have received two doses of vaccine and more recently a booster. So 3. I'm certain, 2 or 3, I don't know. I'm certain that without them, I would be much worse, Booker continued. So there you go. Simping for the jab. Senator Warren, who reportedly on the floor of the U.S. Senate last week, also tweeted about her case on Sunday using the term breakthrough case, which refers to when someone who's vaccinated contracts the disease. So it's a breakthrough case, ladies and gentlemen. That is the new term. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I'm not a doctor or anything, but why are the people that are getting jabbed getting the virus? Hey, I found this strange. And then Fauci said over 800,000 people have died. Let's check out the coronavirus statistics. All right, I'm gonna show you something right now, ladies and gentlemen. I like to back things up with references, with numbers, so YouTube can't say, "Oh, you're just spreading misinformation." Hey, it's on the internet, right? It's on YouTube. It's on a web page, so it's not misinformation. So in the United States, right, there have been 51,765 cases of coronavirus. Deaths, 827,323. Recovered, 40 million have recovered. All right, let's see who the most cases are in California and the most deaths. Let's go by deaths. Let's see where they're dying the most. So where people are dying the most is California, Texas, and Florida. Total deaths. New York is right there with 59. But in Texas, look at the majority that recovered. Most of them recovered. New York only has 3 million cases. I find that hard to believe. New York only has 3 million cases. A city with 13 million people only has 3 million. Something is not. But I want to see how many died this year. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Total cases. So here we go, ladies. Total. This is the chart. I'm gonna use this chart. I learned how to use the chart in school. All right. I'm not an expert, but I know how to read this chart. So the pandemic started February 15th, right? 15 cases. So we're about to hit 2 years of this pandemic in a couple of months, right? And when did the jab come out? When Trump left office, right? Let's say the jab came out last Christmas. When did the jab? I don't even know when the jab came out. So here we go, right here. Let's just go right here. All right. Let's say the jab came out right here. Let's go at the 20 million mark. Right. So the jab came out after Trump left office. Biden was giving everybody jabs. And the total coronavirus cases are going up. Even though people are getting jabbed, more people have been jabbed than because nobody was jabbed last year. But now more people more cases with more people getting jabbed. I don't get it, right? Do you guys get it in the chat? I don't get this. How can we be getting vaxxed and waxed, but the coronavirus cases are going up? That's impossible, right? What is going on here? So here we go. Look at the spike. Daily new cases, the spike. And now they're spiking up again. I thought the virus was going to kill all that. Here's the active cases, number of infected people. There you go, 10 million. It went down. Now it's going back up. Look at this. Everything is trending up. Oh, here we go. Total death. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. So check this out, folks. Let's just go by February right here. Let's just end it right here. When Trump left office, January 19th. All right, Trump left office. There was 429 deaths. Right, 429,000 deaths. You guys want to do the math? Now there's 827,214 deaths. it like doubled this year. Instead of the deaths going down, the deaths are going up. But don't we have 3 jabs to choose from? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but something is not adding up here, right? Why was it safer before the jab, and then after the jab, more people are dying? This is strange. I find this very strange, folks. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm reading this graph wrong. I don't know. Maybe I don't know the line. Maybe it's a good thing that is going up. Fauci, I don't know. Maybe we need to put more masks on. Maybe we need more boosters, right? So people will stop dying. We need more boosters. I don't know, right? But I'm gonna leave this graph for another second here. I just wanted to point out the total deaths. The total deaths have only been going up since the jab has come out. And this is probably not even reporting the deaths after the jab. So everybody, make sure everybody in the chat.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Make sure to get vaxxed and waxed, folks. Your loyalty booster card punched. You get your free pizza at the end. So you probably got to go get that booster now, right? All right. I think I'm done with the COVID stuff. I want to get that over with, the COVID. I just wanted to point that out. I don't really talk about, remember, I don't want to talk about sad stuff, but I do want to point out, like, the patterns that are going on and the graphs. I like to use references. Had an argument yesterday with one of my friends that I talked to on the phone. I know this guy for years, but he knows it all. He's a know-it-all. I talk to him, I scream, we yell at each other, we argue, but we're still friends, we're still best friends, but we argue a lot. But we're men, we just whatever, move on. But then yesterday, he started using the Bible on me, like trying to check my morals. Hey, in the Bible, I'm like, okay, so tell me where in the Bible does it say that? I'm like, so you're telling me the Bible says, but where in the Bible does it say? Pick out Matthew 23:3 says, and the Lord said, back up your references, because in my morning show, I like to show is these graphs. Legal is just talking out of his ass. He's talking BS. This is why I like to show the news articles, the graphs, the science, right? The numbers, the chat, the data. So I try to talk to him. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, I could show you a graph. I could show you a chart to back up my point. So when I talk about something, I like to back it up. Because we live in a world of misinformation. So this is why I love, look, there you go, total deaths. What, puppy? What, papito? Come here, baby. Come here, baby. All right, where's my next one? Here we go. So we're gonna. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. So I'm gonna have something to talk about for tomorrow. Check what's gonna happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look what's gonna happen tonight. Our favorites, our 2 favorite shows, ladies and gentlemen, Tin Pool and Fresh and Fit podcast. Wow, they're crossing swords, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that tonight. Tim Pool and the Fresh and Fit podcast. tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys about Fresh and Fit. I'm always, I want to get everybody up to speed. I told you guys tomorrow's news yesterday. So I've been talking about Fresh and Fit. Hey, legal, don't waste your time talking about. No. I bring them up for a reason. These two guys on YouTube rose to the top quick, and now they're bumping elbows with Tim Pool. You know, people like Tim Pool, Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder. You think they're just regular guys making videos on YouTube and they make it to the top? They're bankrolled. These people are bankrolled. They're looking like a human Oreo. Oh, that is so true. Let's look at this human Oreo. That is so true, man. Take off the beanie, man. Myron has balding head. This guy has a sunroof on his head. Like this part of his head on the top is bald. And so we're going to have something to talk about tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Thank you for a compliment Oreo sandwich. That is great stuff, Andrew Oreo. Look at this Oreos over here. Nabisco. So the Fresh and Fit podcast, I guess they didn't lose their channel over the weekend. And they had their party on Saturday, that 500K party that they had. So, man, I can't wait to see them on Tim Pool. So this is one of the guys, right? The real dark one of the Oreo. So this is what I talk about. That this guy spends his money on jewelry and expensive cars. So these guys make a lot of money on YouTube. By all means, they rose to the top quick. In less than a year, 500,000 subscribers. They're making good money. But one of what turned me off a few months ago is one of the hosts just started spending money on cars, jewelry, like he's a rapper. I'm like, is that really smart to do? Spend that money? Is YouTube forever? But to each his own. But this is what he spends his money on. So another chain with diamonds, another rapper. There was a rapper that actually got shot, Little Draco. So what's going on with these rappers? You know, they got the chains, and you see how everybody's just robbing each other. So now you see a bunch of rappers getting shot and killed. Where is that rapper? All right, before I go to the rapper, I want to show you guys the border real quick. Shout out to Oscar O. Blue. He's covering the border. Anthony Aguero, check him out. But this is from Fox. I just want you guys to see the people that are just walking into this country. Look, they're just walking in through the back. Look at them. This country's a joke, man. You know, as Americans, we got to pay taxes. We got to pay this and that. And these people just walk right into this country like nothing. Why was the point of me waiting 10 years to become a U.S. citizen for? If these people could just walk right in and get $450,000 from Joe Biden. This country has been watered down. It's not even anymore what's going to happen. It's happening. Oh, in the future. No, it's happening now. The downfall, it's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, we're living in the destruction of America. This is it. This is the downfall. Like we're already going down. It's like the Titanic. I like to, you got Rose and I don't want to be Leonardo DiCaprio. You know, I don't want to die all the way at the end after surviving the Titanic going down. Oh, for me just to die at the end. No, Rose, get the hell off the door. I'm getting on top. But think about it like that, like the Titanic. America is the Titanic. It hit the iceberg a few years ago. It hit the iceberg. We thought Trump was going to save the Titanic from sinking. He only steered it straight for 4 years. And hey, Biden, take over the steering wheel. He let Joe Biden take over that steering wheel. You know, if Trump really thought the elections were cheated, he should have fought harder. He should have, before he should have protected the elections. Now you see the Democrats now They're fighting everything for that voter rights. They're trying to pass those bills, the Build Back Better, the voting rights, because they want to stay in power. They know they're going to lose in the midterms. Who's going to vote for a Democrat in the midterms? With the crime going up, inflation, crime and inflation. People, even normal people, are starting to see this now. The normal people are like, yo, what the hell is going on? What, baby? What? I fed you already. This guy over here. So when I see these things, man, it just gets me upset, man. It's just these idiots just walking into this country.
You see coming over my shoulder behind me is another group of about 60. They're going to be instructed by the Border Patrol to sit over there. There's a group across this dirt road of about 30 to 40. They're just waiting. And then there's be another group along here in about 15 minutes of about 50 to 100 coming. CBP is overwhelmed. This country's overwhelmed. This is all due to the Biden policies. And it's pretty amazing right now.
You could just walk right in. Look at that, walking right into the country, man. Then you got Jamaicans invading Florida, Haitians invading Florida. So what's the point of this country? There is no country. There's not going to be no country. Like I stated in the beginning of the show, the Americans are getting jabbed. The Americans are getting wiped out, all right? They keep telling, it's like they're telling all the white people, hey, get the jab, get the jab, get the jab. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're being replaced. We're being replaced. That was the point of that video. These people are not getting jabbed. They're walking right into the country, not getting jabbed. But you know what? They're going to have jobs because they're going to have the low-paying jobs Americans don't want to have. And that's the whole point. These Walmarts, the Amazons, these are $15 an hour workers or less. You think these people are going to fight for their rights? No, they're not. There's cheap labor walking in. That's what Walmart is looking at. Walmart's like, damn, we need these people. Oh, fruits. Because, you know, a lot of Americans have died or lost their jobs or just, you know, doing other things. So right here, that's workers walking in there. So now you got Russians coming in, people from Siberia. But the most important thing that's going on in America is we all got to get jabbed. 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 That's what they keep saying in the news. Everywhere you go, I'm watching sports, got to get the jab. I'm watching wrestling, got to get the jab. I'm listening to the radio, you got to get the jab. I got to play one of those this week. All these commercials are just about jabs, 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 jabs. Man, I wish there was a way I could, let me see, crime in New York City. Got it right. Let's go check out our friends at the New York Post real quick. Let's see in the top news. I had Ben Affleck on the deck. I wanted to cover this Fox News article too. They Live sunglasses. Yep. You guys got to watch that movie, They Live. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was a big news last week. Jaguars Urban Meyer drama. AEW excitement cooling off parts of rough month for cons. So this is on Fox News. So this became like a Republican Democrat thing because AEW is very woke. They're the very woke wrestling company. I watched them, but not a lot anymore because they're very, very woke. And I showed you last week how CM Punk came out with the abortion shirt. The idiot CM Punk in Texas, right? They were live, and I was gonna go. It was in Garland, Texas. I was thinking of going, and I'm glad I didn't go because, man, these people are just bringing politics into stuff. So this idiot CM Punk, I showed you guys this last week. CM Punk having a pro-abortion shirt on. Idiot. Like I don't watch wrestling to be told on who to vote for or what to vote for. Like I watch it to be entertained. So this is the shirt he had on. Stupid CM Punk, man. It just turned me off, man. Like I cheered for this idiot the other day. I made a video on this guy cheering for him. And look, get your own. Then I'll tell it what to do. If people want to talk about Karens, man, this is a Karen thing to do. Wear an abortion shirt. Where are you? But Tony Khan's, I watch wrestling only for politics. Yeah, I watch the wrestling for the politics. I want these wrestlers to tell me what agendas I should vote for. So this guy's a one-issue voter, abortion. Why are the two things that are not really important are always the things that are more important to these people? Abortions and jabs. Shouldn't we be fixing the economy? Now people are finding out that those stimulus packages, those trillions of dollars that these bills is raising the inflation. So now the Build Back Better deal, Joe Manchin, right? This will happen. I gotta play this. This happened over the weekend with Charlamagne and Kamala. Check this out.
Who's the superhero that's going to speak against Joe Manchin? No. I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
I'm sorry. I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have to wrap.
She can hear me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice President?
I'm sorry. We got to wrap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me. Y'all see that?
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's
I can hear you.
who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
Come
on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a problem?
It's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris.
I'm the vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris. I got the full interview over here. I had to save that one. I got that one saved up for the morning. I hope they don't hit me with a. But what do you guys think about that, ladies and gentlemen? All right, here we go. Where's the hell is it? I gotta go to my histories. Thought I had it lined up. The good thing I watched it yesterday. So, Draco the Ruler. That was the rapper that got shot. That was the rapper that got shot. All right, where the hell is the? Damn, I did watch. Damn, I watched so many YouTube videos. I'm starting to realize that. Oh, here it is. I found it. Damn, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I refuse to pay the $9.99 not to have the commercials on my YouTube channel and my YouTube videos. On their YouTube, if I could watch them. I hope I don't have commercials on my show. I try not to put commercials. So this is the full interview, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna skip around. All right, here we go. Fair use.
Joining me for God's honest conversation.
And that's all I could hope for. So thank you for asking.
Let's talk about some of that work because,
Discussed before the issue of maternal health. So I brought the issue of maternal health to the front stage of the White House for the first time.
Why is she bouncing in her chair? Why is she all bouncy? She's like, hey guys, right? She's like bouncing. When she talks, she's like bouncing. Watch. She's like bouncing around.
Time talking about
See,
what
she's
you and I
bouncing.
talked
Look at her.
about, that Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth. Native women twice as likely to die. Rural women 60% more likely. And we talked about it in terms of, look, this is an issue that needs to be addressed both in terms of the racial bias in the medical health profession, but also we need to address it in terms of the fact that after a woman gives birth to another human being, it's not right to say she's only going to get 60 days of coverage through Medicaid for what she might need in terms of postpartum treatment.
Ladies and gentlemen, right? I told you I used to work for healthcare. I used to work for Health Plus, where the beanie's at, for 10 years. So you will have a lot of undocumented people, right, with no documents at all, come in. And at the time, I was a Democrat. When I was working, I was a Democrat. But I started getting red pilling because I started asking questions. I'm like, wait a minute. So I worked for Medicaid. Wait a minute. I pay taxes when I go to work. And then these people that don't have documents come in with 3 kids. They don't have to prove their income. They can write whatever they can attest. I make $200 a week. And then we give them free health insurance. So, ladies and gentlemen, then I see the same lady with the 3 kids coming back 6 months later, pregnant, about to have her 4th kid. And now she has to get PCAP. It's called Prenatal Care Assistance Program. That's what Kamala is talking about. So this undocumented woman gets pregnant, not only to get welfare for the kids and school and Medicaid and all that, but she also gets health care. So you get PCAP. During the 9 months that you're pregnant, you're getting free health insurance paid by the taxpayers. After you give birth, you have insurance for yourself for 60 days. And guess what? That baby, that anchor baby that was just born, is going to have free health care until he's 18 years old. So I was working at this place 6 years ago, 10 years, 16. So now all those little kids that got the free health care are probably like 18 or nothing, or are the dreamers that you see in the, these dreamers out there. So you get this free stuff. And this was back when Bush, I was working there when Bush was president, and then Obama became president. And then the Obamacare came, and it just ruined everything, man. But that's when I started realizing, wait a minute. Why are we giving these people free stuff? What about us? I work. I got to pay a premium. And and then I started like, wow. I used to do home visits. I used to visit these people at their houses. Their husband made good money. Also, the Jewish people were the ones that did this the most, too. They were the ones that cheated the system the most. So, speaking of Jews,
Whether it be depression or that is
we're
about
gonna
the
skip to
12
the
billion
interview
I
part. We don't.
do. Well, through the Department of Justice, we banned chokeholds and carotid holds. We said that law enforcement at the federal level, where we have the power to do it without Congress,
Oh.
that they have to wear body.
When she talks, it's like the nail on the chalkboard. You cannot listen to her talk. She has this voice, like she's gonna cry, like she's emotional. She's gonna lie. She's gonna cry off. Oh, just speak of the Jews, right? I've been binge watching Seinfeld. I know I'm going a little off topic here, but I've been watching. Yeah, the Hasidic community. Oh man, they're the ones that commit the most fraud. We got tagged, minor, whatever. But the Hasidic community, man, geez, man. Yeah, I know she's bad. I can't listen to her, man. So real quick, I've been watching Seinfeld, right? I'm at season 4. I skipped season 1. I watched season 2 and 3. I'm up to season 4 when George meets Susan. And then I'm realizing, because I haven't watched Seinfeld since the 90s. I really didn't care much for it. I watched it when I was on TV, but I didn't get the jokes. I didn't get most of it because I was younger. So now I get the jokes, and I'm like, wait a minute. George Costanza is always crying about money. There was the last episode I saw. They went to the movies. He kept asking, "Hey, where's my 750? Hey, where's my 750? Hey, where's my that show is very stereotypical. Most of their arguments are based on screwing over the goyim or about money. Always about money and screwing the other person over. And they only cared about themselves. George Costanza and Jerry Seinfeld and Kramer, right? I think Elaine was the only goyim, the only American, right? Everybody else is Jewish. The parents, the way the parents talk. But Jerry, why? Why did you spend your money on that? It's all about money. And I'm like, this show is very New York and very Jewish. But, now I get the joke. I find it funny. I laugh. I really laugh as I'm like, these idiots, man. These people, man. Larry David is based on George Costanza, yeah. So check out Seinfeld. I will start off at season 3. I think season 3 was one of the best ones. Season 4 is pretty good too. So check out Seinfeld. It just so you can see how New York and when they have other races on there, like Babu. I was watching the episode with Babu. Very stereotypical stuff that you can't get away with now. Very stereotypical in that show. But George Costanza is basically Larry David in that show. And I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Seinfeld right now because I get it. Like these bastards, man, always screwing people. Newman, the post office guy, he used to take all his mail and store it in his apartment. They're lazy. They're always out to screw other people over and take other people's money or save money. They're always screwing somebody else over. It's just interesting how they did that show in the 90s. I haven't really watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. I watched a few episodes, but I want to finish watching Seinfeld first before I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. So that's my plan. I'm gonna finish watching Seinfeld, all of them, and then I'll watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. All right, let me just play this. I'm gonna finish off this stupid Kamala thing. I just want you to hear Simone Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. This is how ghetto this administration is.
Those things in the face of Republican opposition.
So this is the Vice President of the United States, right, speaking. And now you're gonna have their ghetto Simone Sanders interrupt. Like this is the Vice President. This is an elected official. She's the second one in power. And this is what she does. Very ghetto.
Position, but we cannot give up. None of us can. And the reality is because the issues are too serious and they impact everybody every day. And I agree with you. They're very serious.
Who's the superhero that's going to speak against Joe Manchin? I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
I'm sorry. I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have to wrap.
She can hear me.
You can hear me? No. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne.
So you see right there, I'm Simone. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have to wrap up. How ghetto is that? Like you having an interview. When my cat interrupts me during the show, it's cute. But this bitch, Simone Sanders, we gotta stop the interview when he's asking a tough question. And now you got the vice president looking really stupid. She looks really stupid because you have her handler telling her, okay, we got to stop the interview. We got to stop the interview. And if she stopped the interview right here, we wouldn't get the clip that we played earlier. So I really wanted to, I wanted to play that part because that part is important. The media is not covering this part. They don't talk about Simone Sanders being all ghetto and rude and doing this. No, Simone was stepping down. Simone was leaving. She's leaving at the end of the year. So I don't think she cares about anything, but this does not look good for her. She's leaving at the end of the month. She's leaving Kamala Harris. But she made Kamala look really stupid here. Watch.
She can hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice
So
President?
I'm sorry, you got a rap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me.
See, they're acting like they can't hear me. So Charlamagne knew what's up. Like, oh, she's trying to cut off. Like Kamala Harris is not Joe Biden. So this is when I think Kamala gets angry here. That part right there got Kamala angry, which led to this part.
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the
I
real?
can hear you.
So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
I really-
Come on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't
No,
tell
no,
sometimes.
no. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
So you see her bouncing around. You see her jumping. Come on, Charlamagne. Come on. What is she riding a horse? Come on, Charlamagne. Oh, right. What is she riding a horse over there? Ooh, come on, Charlamagne. Don't be a Republican. Like it's a bad thing to like. Right? Oh, don't be an N-word, right? That's what she's trying to say. Don't be a Republican. Hey, this is the Kamala that Charlamagne was like. Yeah, this is the Kamala we wanted with fire. Look how mad she gets over this. Why doesn't she get mad like this over the border, over inflation? That's wrong with these people. They get angry over the stupidest things, but they don't get angry at the things that really matter, like inflation and the border crisis. He's letting all these low IQ people into this country. Speaking of these low IQ people, right? All those migrants that I just showed you walking in, what do you think they're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? How many low IQ jobs are out there? Companies are getting robots now. So where are they going to work? Where are they going to live? No, what with what money? With what money? So I want to play this part one more time for
Madam Vice President.
Come on, Charlamagne.
Come on.
It's Joe
Come.
Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin is
And
a problem?
it's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris. And the reality is, because we are in office, we do the things like the child tax credit, which is going to reduce Black child poverty by 50%, on track to do that. We do things that are about saying that our Department of Justice is going to do these investigations and require that we end chokeholds and have body cameras.
See, all blackity, black. All they talk about blackity, black. What about the Asians, Latino, Muslims, and everything is blackity, black.
It is the work of saying we're going to get lead out of pipes and paint because our babies are suffering because of that. It is the work of saying people who ride public transit deserve the same kind of dignity that anybody else does.
No.
So let's improve that system. It is the work of saying that we have got to bring down prescription drug costs because folks who have diabetes should not be dying because they don't have enough money in their pocket. It's about saying Black maternal mortality is a real issue that must be treated by everybody, including the White House, as a serious issue. I hear the frustration, but let's not deny the impact that we've had and agree also that there is a whole lot more work to be done. And it is not easy to do, but we will not give up, and I will not give up.
I just want you to know that Madam Vice President, that Kamala Harris, that's the one I like. That's the one that was putting the pressure on people in Senate hearings. That's the one I'd like to see more often.
See, Charlamagne at the end, he like, I got you. I like that. That's like giving her a compliment. He gave that little bit right there, that 1 minute exchange is how I realized Charlamagne has a show. If it wasn't for that clip, I wouldn't care a lot. I don't care about his shows. I don't watch his stuff. But that little clip got people to watch that interview. So that's what it's all about. So he got that one clip. I don't care. We didn't watch the whole interview because it's stupid. Oh, she's gonna be like, that one clip right there. But just the leading up to it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess that could be our like one of the comedic videos of the day right there, folks. But Kamala Harris, man, she is hard to root for. So I wanted to play this part. It's the same thing with the illegal immigrants. I just want to play this quick clip. So Tucker talked about all these Haitians, Jamaicans going to Jupiter, Florida. Yeah. Yep. Kamala is incompetent. I mean, where is this? So this is happening in Jupiter. I just want to play this quick. I'm not going to play all of it. I just want you to hear this part.
On the east coast of Florida. It's about 90 miles north of Miami. It's not a huge place. It's a safe and orderly place. Ton of nice people live there. Not all of them, by the way, are rich, which is unusual for a coastal town. It's a normal place, in other words. It's the country you remember. You wouldn't mind living there, for sure. But over the weekend, Jupiter, Florida looked less like the America of 1980 and more like the America that Joe Biden is busy creating right now, which is to say chaotic, crazy, out of control. Families sitting on the beach in Jupiter this Sunday watched slack-jawed as a boat carrying dozens of unemployed illegal immigrant Haitians suddenly pulled up on shore. The people inside the boat hopped out, ran through the waves, and scattered. Not what you expect on a Sunday on the beach, but not everybody in Jupiter was surprised to see this happen. Another boat full of Haitians had landed there just this summer, so it's becoming a regular occurrence in Jupiter, Florida. In the end, this Sunday, federal authorities caught a number of the migrants. According to Customs and Border Protection, the Haitians will be processed for removal proceedings. Feel better? You shouldn't. That doesn't mean they're being sent home. In fact, most of them will not be sent home. Most of them will stay here forever. They didn't come here legally. They came here illegally.
So I want to show you this chart right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a main thing now. I'm going to show charts because people always try to argue with me. And I'm like, well, look at the numbers. Trust the science. Trust the math. So look, when Obama was president, immigration was up. Then Trump was president, it went down. And look at the past 2 years. Look at the past 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. And the next year. So this country is getting flooded with immigrants. You really think that's a good thing? This country has been diluted enough. Now you just keep diluting it, diluting. Remember the Tower of Babel? When they tried to build that tower to go to heaven, but everybody spoke like a different language after a while. I don't know if I got the story right, but you're mixing this pot, right? What is that? What is that pot they call it? The pot of diversity? I forgot the name of it. So it's like you're creating this gumbo and you're just adding a bunch of stuff to it, Now you're adding too much to it. People are losing their businesses in America. Stores are getting looted. I showed you the car accidents. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their families. Families are getting divorced at a higher rate now. Kids don't have their parents. So you see the stuff that I've been talking, the nuclear family. There's a reason why we talked about this stuff. I told you about the divorce rate. So I showed you the video with the kids beating up the old man the other day. These kids are growing up without a father or without a mother or without both parents. And they're being raised by the streets. They're being raised by somebody else. They're being raised by the stupid liberal professors in school. And now those are the ones influencing the kids. So it's like they're screwing everybody up from beginning to the end. Think about that, folks. So like an old days menudo or stew, a melting pot, the melting pot. That was the one, the melting pot. That's a stupid word they kept saying. Oh, we live in a melting pot. All right. So how many more ingredients do you got to keep adding to this melting pot? It's gonna taste like shit. You know, you add more ingredients and different stuff into it. It's gonna you don't add milk to a soup, right? You don't start adding a bunch of stuff to a gumbo. Now you're just destroying it. A jambalaya, mutilating pot, mulatto pot, mutilating. I don't know, jambalaya, right? Well, you add to a jambalaya sausage, some shrimps. And then you're supposed to feel guilty if you feel bad about it. Oh, I don't want this. All right, look at these homosexuals at the White House. So this is why this country has. I sound like an old boomer, old angry old man sometimes, but I try to stay positive, ladies and gentlemen. But it's hard. It's hard when you have things like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's in the White House.
Bing bong. Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir. Hey, yo. Who's the president, man? Who's the president? Byron. Who's the president? Byron. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Do we get it?
We got it. Bing bong. Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir. Hey, yo. Who's the president, man? Who's the president? Byron. Who's the president? Byron. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Do we get it?
This is the first time me watching this. Is that the Jonas Brothers? Hey yo, is that the Jonas Brothers? Wow, man, look at Joe Biden doing skits now. Was that Joe Biden? I mean, was that the? I'm gonna play one more time. This has 1.7 million views. I don't even know.
Got it. Bing bong. Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir. Hey, yo. Who's the president, man? Who's the president? Byron. Who's the president? Byron. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Do we get it?
We got it. Bing.
So that's a black. Is using a black voice. Oh, Nick Jonas. That is the Jonas Brothers. Nick Jonas. Well, Joe Biden hasn't. Only Kamala was over the weekend. Joe Byron video. All right, let me get out of here. Let me just. We did the CM Punk. Let's go check this really. We checked that. Let me check this one real quick, folks. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the video of me protecting the carts, ladies and gentlemen. Now, after watching Cart Narcs, I just feel that I gotta protect the carts, man. I don't know. I always return the carts, even before that. Oh, check this out at a Kroger. So, oh, this is the only reason they're showing this video. I'm gonna show you something. So, I only read the title. Man stops robbing an 87-year-old. So this made national news because check this out. Now I know why. Look at the thief and look at the guy attacking him.
everybody in that store. He came out the store because you were chasing him and you were on him. Yeah. And he was running as fast as he could. Yeah, and he's probably never ran that fast.
So look, this guy gets the key to the city. But if it was the other way around, I just, because I play all the crime videos, right? I'll be playing all these crime videos. And this is the one that gets like a lot of attention.
Vamos.
I don't know. Oh, look, Albuquerque undercover cop shot by fellow officer. Oh, can we see this? Oh, man, I want to see this. I'm trying to find one quick video.
I'll be more than happy to leave. I wasn't aggressive. I was standing up for myself, which any human being would do. Are you not human? Maybe you're a white devil because you are wearing a mask, which is just a sign, like an assent to the occult.
And you're using verbally assaultive language towards me.
No, I am not.
And you're filming me on private property, which I did not consent to.
Big deal. I'm filming you for my protection. You don't think I feel threatened that I can't come into a place of public accommodation and do my shopping like anyone else in Palm Desert?
I allowed you accommodations. We apply the same guidelines.
No, you did not. That's fine. You know what? It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I mean, Danielle doesn't need my money. That's awesome. That's great. Oh, I understand. I understand 100%. Right. You know what? And you know what they did during the Holocaust? Exactly.
As someone whose people were massacred during the Holocaust,
Oh, yeah?
it's very offensive
Well,
to me.
obviously all your people weren't massacred because somehow you're here. So I bet they're so proud of you. Like they're probably really happy that they survived so that they could have a complete moron as an ancestor.
Oh.
That's very kind of you, man. It's very mature.
It's very truthful. God, I hope you're seeing this because yeah, this person actually believes like the people in the white coats are saying, and we know now that if she was in Nazi Germany, she would have just absolutely gassed people. Well, someone told me to, so that's awesome. Like, you must be so proud of yourself. Like, really, I just want you to know that you're going to be like the first to go. Like, people like you who are sheep, they don't last long. So,
I do follow QAnon. I follow all the white coats.
like, I care. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. And it's fine. It's totally fine. Have a good night.
I'm glad I've kind of played that video because I forgot to cover one story. I had one article pulled up. That just reminded me before we end the show. I wanted to. This was. I forgot to cover this earlier. All right, so I'm glad that was a good segue. Breaking news: DC Public School investigates after third graders say they were forced to reenact the Holocaust. Lesson. Speaking of Jerry Seinfeld, remember Sinister Charlie? Earlier when we were talking about Jews, I was like, speaking of the Jews, I knew I had a Jewish article on deck. It was about the Holocaust, of course. Remember, every day we are reminded about the Holocaust. Every day we got to be reminded of it. And hold on, I gotta. Where's my fair use? I gotta use my protection. All right, there we go. There we go. So let's see what happened here. I heard this story in the morning. I was like, I gotta.
Momentarily, we received an email that the children had reenacted the Holocaust in their library class, including the trains, dying in the gas chamber, playing Hitler, and mass graves.
What do you think about the impact on your child?
I think it's traumatic. I think it's a terrible corruption of historical trauma that was inappropriate for 8 and 9-year-olds to learn about it this way, and I'm outraged.
So I want to get more video of that school, what they did. I don't know if they recorded the play, but this school reenacted the Holocaust, and I'm gonna try to get videos of it for tomorrow. There's like no videos of it, so Malevolent Bison, I like that comment. I feel bad for any dude that's got to try and date in the current year. Yep. My advice, men, stay away from women. Focus on yourself. Focus on money. Stop chasing skirt. You're chasing something that's gonna drain you out of your money. You're chasing something that if you get married, 50% of the chances you'll be divorced. And 80% of the chances she's the one that's going to divorce you first. So right now we live in different times. This is not like, hey, grow up, get married, and have kids. Yeah, grow up, get married, have kids, and she's going to leave you and take your alimony. Because remember, you're not getting married to the love of your life, your soulmate. You're also getting married to the state. And if you want to get out of that contract, you got to beg the state to get out of that contract. And you got to hire yourself a good Jewish lawyer to get out of the marriage. So now this is what we're living in a different time. It's not like before. So, people are not faithful to each other. Like that, my friend again yesterday, he's like, "Oh, the 10 Commandments." I'm like, "Oh, you got to follow the 10 Commandments." I'm like, "Okay, which one?" Because you're gonna tell me that there's a person on earth that follows all 10 of them. So, comment, ladies and gentlemen, comment. I'm gonna give you guys some shout outs. Comment, please, comment. Yeah, men suck, but women, man. I'm gonna leave that for another episode. I've been wanting to do an episode about this, men and women, like especially for men. Men, man. I gotta admit, man, most of this year I've been alone. Most of the year. And this by far has been one of the less stressful years of my life. I didn't make a lot of money, but it was enough for me to survive and be happy. Paid my rent, everything paid on time. Just relaxing, focusing on myself. That's my advice, man. That's like for young men. When I meet young kids at work, I met this 18-year-old. I'm like, you got a good job here, man. Just work hard, stay focused, keep busy. Don't chase skirt. Don't be like me when I was younger. I spent all the money that I made on women, chasing women, buying a car, buying clothes to impress, going out. I wasted all my money to impress and live a life that I wasn't living. For what? Think about that. So, the only stress I got is my cat. And I like it this way. I like it. But we'll talk about that in another episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I might live stream for Christmas Eve because I work on Christmas Eve and I'm probably going to get home late, like around 10:30, 11. I might stream for Christmas Eve. I don't know. Maybe watch some Jerry Seinfeld or something. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, comment. I want to give you guys shout out. Let me play this song again. Until I find another song. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to use this song. Comment, say hello, say goodbye. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Comment. This is your chance. I don't want to miss anybody. So comment, ladies and gentlemen. Comment, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put on my cowboy hat. Oh. Comment, ladies and gentlemen. Comment. Comment and hit the like button. It's getting hot in here. Yeah, most likely I'm definitely going to do the Christmas Eve stream. I'm definitely most likely going to do damn, look at these naked guys on my screen. I'm definitely going to do most likely do the Christmas Eve stream. There's people out there, they're going to be alone for Christmas. So why not? Let's all spend it together on Christmas. I don't know. I want to watch something. but I don't know what can we watch on YouTube. I'm not gonna play this video all night, so I'm gonna find things to watch. I'm not gonna be like it's not gonna be a dark episode. I'm gonna find funny things to watch, not just carton arcs, like other things. I'm gonna find funny things on YouTube. Maybe I share some of my other channels that I watch. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you and me both, Roots, Calhoun's, Butter, Love, and Buddy Cheeks. Man, I went 6 to midnight really quick, man. All right. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. Who's in the chat? Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Thirsty Drunk. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Butter, Love, and Booty Checks. Great for the song. Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to Warfist 1984. Shout out to Nicky Fruit Loops. Shout out to BB. Shout out to the Ultimate Warrior. Shout out to OJ's White Bronco. Shout out to Eddie S. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to Ruth Calhoun. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Who else in the chat? Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Live at the Outpost. Live at the Outpost. Woo! Live at the Outpost. I'm gonna do a video just with the vest on next. Shout out to OJ's White Bronco. Shout out to Malevolent Bystander. Shout out to Shake Zem. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Cheeseburger. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to famous YouTuber. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Josephine Lopez. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to the Ultimate Warrior. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to the Ultimate Warrior. Thank you. Yeah, hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Daywave. Daywave's live next. I gotta get to what the hell happened to me. Check it out. Check out Daywave, JJ Stoner, Revenge Assist. I'll be live all week, ladies and gentlemen, and I most likely will do a Christmas Eve stream, depending what time I get to work. I'm gonna buy a bunch of coffee. I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, catch you the rest of the week. God willing, see you again 7:30 in the morning. Please hit the like button on the way out. God willing, guys, see you again tomorrow. Have a great and productive Monday. Take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me 93 minutes of your life, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.